YouTubers, Mike Martin's here, Mike Martin's channel. Now, I promised everyone keeps asking for this video I want to make, the pros and cons from leaving Vancouver 1 year later. So I promised I was going to make this video. I had 4 people already message me. I left the big city. I thought the big city was a scam. I believe in my heart of hearts that being part of a bigger agenda doesn't make you more successful in life. It actually holds you back from better opportunity. It holds you back on a lot of things. And then if you do find opportunity, you're usually, if it's for a job, you're pretty much working for free. So let me get to my list here. Here it goes. 1 year later, pros and cons, pros and cons. Top 5. Top 5 cons. We'll start with the top 5 bad things that I find living in the small town, or what I'm finding that's, I'm not happy with. Number 5, cruising around town, limited streets. I got this main street here, and like 2 more main streets like this, and that's it, to cruise around. And I like cruising around in the summertime, especially if you have a convertible. Just putting my arm out the window, just enjoying the breeze type of thing, and driving down different boulevards. But it's kind of limited here. You got the bench to drive up, and you got other little kind of places here where the abandoned hotels are, and a couple of other places to check out. Now, number 4. Limited to no radio stations. There's, I think, 1 radio station we get from Kamloops and 1 local one. But they're okay, I guess. I do listen to the Centennials hockey, and that's about it. Number 3. I noticed that utilities are slightly higher here. I guess the transportation of the gas and the transportation through the pipelines or whatever, I don't know how it works, but it's a little bit higher than what I paid in Vancouver. Mind you, I'm living in a bigger place, like 4 times bigger. Number 2, property taxes are higher. Notice that property taxes are slightly higher than living in the big city. They have to be, because, if you have a $2 million teardown and your property taxes are expensive, it's going to be hard for you to make that mortgage payment and pay the property tax. So they keep them really low down there. Number 1, having an enemy or an ex in town is tough. So you have an enemy in town or someone that dislikes you because you're doing well in life, well, guess what? You will bump into them once in a while, and that's something you can't avoid living in a small town. Now, guys, let me go with my positive things. Positive things in living in a small town. The pros, okay? Enough of the negativity, okay? No traffic. Woo! That's like 90% stress level decrease. And everything's within walking distance with / infrastructure. Everything looks like everything's within walking distance. And I just waved to 5 people driving by because they're waving at me. I love it. 4, I actually have real friends. People that look out for me, check on me, talk to me, are here for me. I did have friends in Vancouver, a Brazilian couple of Hispanic friends, and people that stayed close with me, and employees and friends like that. I'm not saying, but here it's more like kind of like small family and stuff. Look, he's here to harass me already. I'm doing top 5 pros and cons from leaving Vancouver. So I'm on the pros. Number 3, cost of living is 79% cheaper from what I paid living in Vancouver. My car insurance went down 30% because it's a small town. And I would be paying $2,700 for rent in Vancouver if I stayed where I was living. And if I was to mortgage my house out, it would cost me, I did a payment calculator on it, it would cost me about $1,100 a month. So my cost of living is 79% cheaper. And number 2, networking is easy. Business and other opportunities to network and expand. You can expand and do better because there's not such a big pool of people that people pick from and choose from and stuff. So it's more of a personal thing. And number 1, there's no hatred. I hate being in Vancouver when I'm driving down the street. I look over at the car. The guy looks at me like I burned his house down. I'm waiting for a damn elevator, and 5 people walk in front of me, and I have a baby carriage and 2 kids with me, and they look at me and they just walk right in front of me like I wasn't even standing there. Everybody you look at is always pissed off. I hate it. I hate living in Vancouver for that. Some lady dropped I think it was a receipt, a stapled receipt. I picked it up. I walked up to her and I said, "Ma'am, you dropped." She's like, "I'm not interested in you." It's like, I took the receipt, crumbled it up, and threw it in the garbage. Then I found a check, a legit check that was signed, made out to cash, and it was to the clothing store around for me in the mall. I went to go tell the girl, hi, I found, before I could talk, she's like, sorry, this is a women's clothing store. If you're not buying here, get out. I ripped the check out in front of her face. That's why. The hatred. Everybody hates each other there. Everybody's in debt. Everybody's pissed off. So that's why I'm so happy here. You know, everyone's living their life. Everybody's free. No one's in this massive amount of debt. You know, everybody. I think it's a debt load that's bringing everybody down and pissing everybody off. I'm so happy. You know, I walk in the bookstore. I'm walking to the corner of the books. I'm looking for a fictional book. There's a lady standing there. She turns around. She looks at me like this. Like, fuck, sorry, man. I just wanted to grab that book. I won't talk to you, I promise. Anyways, so that's my pros and cons. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Thanks for watching.